Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jade, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips for getting sales in 2021. So as you guys know, we have been through a pandemic, a panorama, so things have definitely changed, and I'm here to give you my top tips to help you make more sales. Let's go. All right, so tip number one is to shift your mindset. I feel like as business owners, we're always like consuming information, we're always consuming knowledge, we're always trying new things. We're just trying to basically make our business grow, and that's okay. That's fine. That's what we should be doing. But also realize that change is good. So the things that used to work for you in 2020 or 2019 when you first started your business may not work anymore, and you have to be okay with change. Also, limit the amount of information that you consume. I know for me, I'm like a educational junkie. Like when it comes to business and business tips and business ideas and marketing ideas, I follow so many people in those areas that I literally consume that stuff every single day. And what I had to do is really like narrow down what I wanted to know and what I wanted to try, and then things that I would try later, because you can't try everything at once. Like I know for me, for when Clubhouse first started, there were so many people dropping knowledge, and I was like, oh my god, I need to try this, I need to try that, I need to try that, and my brain was just like, girl, this is too much, we're not gonna try any of it. So just really like consume information, but find you one person or one idea and try to like use that idea. Like if you're growing your Instagram, find one person that you like that gives Instagram tips or one hack that you've seen, and then use it for 2 to 3 weeks before you move on to the next idea. That way you're not trying all of these different things and you really don't know what works and what don't work. Make sure that you are writing everything down and tracking. Track. If you implement something new in your business, make sure you can gather data from it, and then look at the numbers from, you know, what you did for those 2 weeks versus 2 weeks prior to when you tried that, and see what changed. I feel like as business owners, again, like you're always on the go, you're always trying new things, but you're not actually like looking at the data. So please, you know, narrow down the amount of knowledge you consume. Like, yes, consume the knowledge, but don't try to apply it all at once. Okay, so yeah, you gotta shift your mindset and be willing to change and willing to try new things. Number two, know your audience. I'm not telling you to know Fashion Nova audience. I'm not telling you to know Shein audience, Pretty Little Thing, Lily Lashes, whatever you may sell. I'm not telling you to know their audience. I'm telling you to know your audience. So really go back to the reason why you started your business. What was that problem that you were solving when you entered the market? Because oftentimes people start businesses for the wrong reasons, let's be honest. And when you do that, you really don't know what you're doing. You're just literally doing because you have no reason to do it. And sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But like, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the drawing stage. Let's figure out why you started your business. So for me, when I started my lash brand, this was before like lash brands became like super popular, but I basically started my lash brand because I did not have access to good lashes without having to like order them online or wait for them to come for weeks and things like that. Like I couldn't just go to the store and pick out some good lashes to have, you know, like so what I did was I wanted to create a lash brand that had like good lashes and like just quality without, you know, the $30 price limit. Like I wanted them to be great quality, I wanted them to be reusable, you know, and I wanted them to be accessible. So one of the things that I pride myself on as a company is fast shipping. Mostly all of my orders get out in 2 to 3 days. That's sales included. Now, granted, when I have sales, I'm not getting 300 and 400 and, you know, 7,000 orders and things like that these bigger companies get, and they can't ship it in, you know, 3 days. But I will always strive to have fast shipping, because the whole point of me starting my brand was so that people can get their lashes fast and have, you know, good quality lashes. And I consider that when I pick out my lash styles. So when I'm picking out lash styles, I'm not just picking out styles because they're cute. I'm thinking of who would wear this lash. And you need to know that when you are picking out items for your brand, whether it's a lash brand or a jewelry brand or a boutique or whatever, who would wear this item. And so at that point, that's when your target audience comes in. If I go into details on the things that they like, I'm talking about somebody that is into like a soft glam. Most of my lashes are between 14 to 16 and then I have 20 millimeter as well, but most of my lashes stay in that range because it's for somebody that likes that soft glam look, kind of like the look I have now. Soft glam look to me, like I could be targeting somebody like Beyonce, and you gotta have somebody else targeting somebody like the City Girls. Like two different vibes, both good vibes, two different vibes. So you got to figure out like who you're targeting and who you're selling to. That's gonna really help you make more sales because you're going to know exactly who you're talking to, and then you're going to know how to write captions that's appealing to them, hashtags, where they are located at, making content, reels and TikToks that's relatable to them. 3, make sure that your website is user friendly. You guys, we have about 6 seconds when someone clicks on your website to get them to buy. Same thing about Instagram. When someone gets on your Instagram, you have 6 seconds to make them like say, okay, I want to follow this brand, or no, I don't want to follow this brand. Literally 6 seconds. That's literally so fast. So you want to make sure that your website is optimized for your audience. Okay, so there is a section on your website that's called above the fold. Okay, if anybody else talks about this on YouTube, just know they got this from this video. Okay, above the fold is basically an area on your website where like this is what they see without scrolling. So as soon as they click on your website, don't scroll at all. Look at what you see. Is what you see enough for somebody to click shop, go and buy your product and check out? That's what you need to look at. If it's not enough for someone to purchase, let's change it. Let's make it where it is enough for someone to purchase. Make sure that if you do have a slideshow, make sure it's a product. This is something that I'm working on. This is something I'm just telling y'all as a hack. But when you have a slideshow on your web page, make it focused on one product. Because what you're doing, if you have like multiple products or you have just a generic photo or things like that, you're confusing the audience. You want to tell them what they need. Okay, so like you want to prompt them to purchase in a product. So if you have a lash that's bestseller, put your bestseller as your slider. That's a little key hack for you. But yeah, really focus on your website. Also descriptions. If your description is a sentence or less, go redo them. Just go redo them. Go ahead, go back. No, you need to sell the product. You need to tell them why they need your product in their life, in their beauty routine, in their closet, at their vanity. Why should they purchase from you versus picking up their stuff and driving to the store and getting the same item? You have to be able to sell your items. And I mean, when I say sell, you need to get descriptive. I know with lashes, it's hard to be descriptive because you're like, girl, it's just a lash. But you can be descriptive. Is it a natural lash that's for women that like natural lashes, that's on the go, that need a lash for their 9 to 5? You're gonna sell your items more because people are going to read the descriptions and they're gonna be like, oh my god, this was made for me. Yes girl, it was made for you. And then they're gonna check out. That's how you are going to get people to check out. So just really like look over your website every couple of weeks. I would make that a first of the month priority. Make sure every month you're going on your website, seeing how it looks, what can be changed, and what you can do better. Also, download a heat map app. So there's Hotjar, there's Lucky Orange. These are basically apps, and you're able to see what people do when they get on your site. So when they go to your site, what are they doing? How long are they on the site? Are they scrolling? What are they looking at? Get those 2 apps. Now you pay for both of them. I tried to see if one was free, but it's not. They're both paid apps. You do get free trials, but get them. I promise, it's worth it. When it comes to data and analytics and insights and things like that, like I will pay for an app. So definitely get that app because it's going to show you what you may need to change. Like maybe on your homepage you have 5 lash styles, and then you see that every person is scrolling past that, you know, they're not even looking at that. Okay, maybe you need to switch that up, or maybe you need to change the verbiage. Like, those are the things that you want to consider on your website. That is going to increase your sales. Okay, number 4 is what we all hear all the time: be consistent. So for me, I gotta do a separate video about this, but like my Instagram, I swear, is shadow banned. I seriously don't know what happened. You guys know my previous summer I made a video about how I gained like 3,000 followers in 1 month, and like now I swear my Instagram is shadow banned. But I still show up. Like, for a minute I wasn't showing up. I'm not even gonna get on here in front. For a minute, like, I think I took like a week off. Now, part of the plan was I took the week off to reset the algorithm. I wanted to take a week off and see, like, okay, if I take a week off and come back, will that push me more into the algorithm? So that's one of the reasons that I took a week off. And the second reason why, because I was sad. Because I was like, I'm creating this great content and like nobody is seeing it. So now what I'm focusing more on Instagram is creating quality content. I'm still posting daily, but I'm not just pushing out content to push it out. Like, if I don't have anything to post for that day, then we just not gonna post for that day, okay? Like, I know it's a sacred rule that you need to post every day on Instagram, which is true because you want to stay in the algorithm, but also you want the content to be quality. Don't just throw things up because, oh my god, you need to post today. That was me one time. And now I'm just focused really more on content that is quality and that gives my audience something to relate to. So on Instagram, the type of content you create, there's multiple different contents you can create. You can create behind the scene, educational content, testimonials, shareable content. Like, there's so much stuff you can create on Instagram, so much different type of content. But what I recommend is that you schedule out your content and do like a content planner. That way you know exactly what you're going to post. So now for me, I'm batching on Saturdays, which has been a breeze. So I make all of my reels and TikToks on Saturdays, and then I basically plan out that content throughout the week. So I've been focused more on reels because those are more popular. I need to do a whole video on like social media updates to tell you guys like new things that I've been learning and things like that. But I've been focused on reels, and then every now and then I'll throw in a poster. So I felt like my engagement has been much higher with those type of with reels, and I'm moving to TikTok a little bit. Like, yeah, Instagram, you're cool and all, but I'm moving to TikTok. So I'll keep you guys updated on how I grow that and those type of things. But yes, make sure that your content is relatable, and always try to educate people on your items. So when you create content that is for someone that never even did what you do. Does that make sense? Like, if they never wore lashes before, make sure all of your content is for people that never wore lashes, you know? Like, that's really going to get you in the mindset of thinking, how can I educate my audience? How can I educate my audience? Also, like, content that's relatable and shareable, content that's funny, that gets shared a lot, that puts your brand out there. If someone shares your post or whatever on their stories, now you're freely, like, you're exposing yourself to their audience for free. Like, free advertisement is a thing. I have to tell you guys about paid advertisement. It's amazing. I love ads, Facebook ads. My account is currently disabled. It's been disabled since March. That's another story for another day. But yes, I love paid ads. Once you get like the concept down, it really can help your business grow. So if you are not running ads, look into running ads, because that can definitely help your business. And if you booming organically, girl, then you don't have to worry about ads. So you guys, I think that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so happy to be back on the tube. Did you girls miss me? I know I haven't been doing sit down videos as much, but I've been doing more vlog lifestyle type videos. But in those vlogs, I still have been dropping gems. So if you guys do not watch my vlogs, watch them. It's still the same concept. I'm just not sitting down. I'm doing things within my business, but I'm also still dropping gems and things like that. So yeah, I would really appreciate if you guys could show my vlogs love, how you show my sit down videos love. But yes, you guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. Let me know what tip helped you and what you're going to implement in your business, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye.